This is the most insane video that I have ever done. I became the one thing that I swore that I would destroy. A Nitro Type grinder.
My challenge was to grind Nitro Type for an entire day, to try and understand what the life of a grinder is like. Is grinding as bad as I always say it is in my videos, or is it actually kind of fun? Let's get right into it. Top of the morning to y'all. As you can tell by my phone, well, I guess you can't tell by my phone. But anyways, as you could probably kind of see there, it is 8:39 a.m. I actually woke up at 8:30, and that is like 3 hours earlier than I usually wake up. So a tip that I was looking at last night was Craze said, I find it better to do large sessions early in the morning. That way you have more energy to actually do it. I think that's pretty fair. I also just wanted to get a jump on the day. This is not going to be fun. This is not going to be enjoyable. However, I really wanted to do this to see what the life of a grinder was like. And also to prove all you guys wrong. People being like, well, Penguin can't do 1,000 races, guys. Penguin's not a grinder. Penguin sucks. Yeah, shut up. Obviously, I'm going to be sandbagging, Control R, using all like the basic grinding strategies that I know. So yeah, this is not going to be fun. However, I had to make a decision last night. And so I had to choose which speed zone that I was going to be like trying to get into the top of. Right, and this is like a common grinding strategy. Get to the top of the speed zone so your races are quicker. I chose to stay at the top of the 110 to 119 speed zone. This means that if I can keep up like 119, 120 words per minute for the entire day, my races will be super quick. I also assume that because that's only 20 words per minute slower than what I usually do, I'll probably get pretty tired easily. So I'm probably going to drop down to the 100 to 109 speed zone maybe halfway through the day. But I wanted to start it off a bit fast, and like I said, this is not going to be fun. This is not going to be entertaining. I mean, it'll probably be entertaining, but like, I'm not going to enjoy this day. So the first hour of the grinding session went pretty much according to plan. I was using Control R. I was getting like 40-second race intervals. I was hitting nice speeds. Everything was going pretty much perfect. Obviously, it was only an hour, so I expected things to go well. However, it was an entire hour, so I condensed it down to like a 30-second time lapse. So even though this time lapse is 30 seconds, this is the first entire hour of me grinding. In the first hour of our grinding session, so it is currently 10 a.m., it looks like our session is 83. So in 1 hour, we did 83 races. That's super good. I'm very happy about that. That means that I'm able to do 80 plus races an hour consistently without having to blitz or anything. And so I think that if we can keep that pace up, so 83, if we can keep that pace up, we should be able to do 1,000 races in 12 hours. Obviously, it's going to be very hard to keep that pace up. But yeah, this is, oh my god, this is just so awful. I also looked at my race logs using the Discord bot, and I'm literally averaging perfect 40s. So 39, 38, 41, 41, 42, 41, 41, 41, 40, 39, you know. These race logs right here are literally perfect. So I'm super happy. Everything is going according to plan so far. My hands aren't hurting. We're pretty much chill. Let's keep going with it, baby. The next, half an hour of my grinding went pretty much the exact same. I listened to some more music, I kept myself entertained, and that's about it. However, at about an hour and a half of grinding, I realized that I was making my first massive mistake. I was not in multi-line mode. And the reason that I wanted to be in multi-line modes was so I could see where to use my nitro. I always use single line mode because I don't really care about nitros. I use them, I don't care when I use them. However, when you're grinding, using your nitro on the right word can mean a lot, especially when you're doing 1,000 races. Using the nitros in the right spots can save you minutes. So that was why I switched over to multi-line mode and continued on with the session. Alright, so 2 hours done, and we are currently at 110. That's not right at all. That is very incorrect. Gonna quickly fix that. Oh my god. Yeah, cool. I literally got 3 rewards. Okay. People are sending cash. Let's see. 179. So we finished 179 races in the first 2 hours. That's really good because it's literally yeah, that's really good. Let's go. Now, I was 2 hours into the grinding session, and at 11 a.m. I decided that I was going to stream the rest of my first 500 races of the day. I did this because I knew that the only thing that was going to stop me from finishing this session was if I just got bored and quit. Everyone was giving me tips to, not stay bored, watch YouTube, listen to music, whatever. However, I decided to stream because that is probably one of the most interesting things I can do while playing Nitro Type. There's a ton of amazing, funny, laughable moments from the stream, so I'll just let the stream do its own talking. Let's get right into it.
Okay. I'm going to drop down to the 110 zone. I cannot do 120 words per minute well. I'm just going to drop down to 110. So my new goal is to hit exactly 110 words per minute every single race.
At about an hour into the stream, we actually hit $2 billion in cash thanks to this massive donation from Sit Down. I had promised earlier in the stream that I would stream the entire 500 race session if people got me to $2 billion, so I was therefore now forced to finish the entire session on stream. I did not know how long this would take, but I promised my fans I would do it, and I ended up doing it. Now, I had been listening to music, playing off my phone for basically the entire stream. However, looking back at it, this was probably not that smart, as my 4-hour live stream got a copyright claim takedown like 40 seconds after it ended. Great stuff. However, a couple people in chat suggested that I listen to Nitro Llama, which, if you guys don't know, was one of my songs way back in the day, and this led to me playing a bunch of meme songs over and over again.
Personal, okay? This is so good! But I must go all out. Just this once. Nitro or Type, whichever will it be. Sit the heck down, T-Series, I'm here to be the real me. If you try to deep your mind, but Type is number one. But you Type slowly lose, so bitch think you have. I don't know the lyrics, I literally wrote this song. Parts from your garage, I am worse than I love you, I am beat you. Look, you just got wrecked, so come on, what are these lyrics? Looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you Nitro Llama. Nitro Llama, Nitro Llama. T-Series ain't nothing but a Nitro Llama, Nitro Llama. Dude, what was I thinking when I made this song? T-Series ain't got no drama. Look out. Let's go! Dude, let's go! Let's actually go! I've been trying to get that gold membership. Without empty gold, I am a full pessimist. Bitter taste up in my attitude like dope in a minute. My account is like a stocking with some goals left in it. I find must be persistent. I prefer perfect position. The person being molded like the train that can steal the new gift. You have no ass, but it's all in due precision. Sorry, mom, but I'm an ass. I don't care about your opinion. Like, give me gold, I need gold. Asses should find me gold. I need it badly. It's almost so critical. Love all the cause, even if they are digital. In on your cash, man, I sound like a criminal. I need that gold icon to show that I am gold icons. Wait for someone to get me gold. I want to get gold. Don't baby, you control my thoughts.
Now, at about 4 hours into the stream, I muted my mic and started looking up and talking to someone. Not that many people actually noticed this when I was doing it. However, I was talking to my mom. And my mom said that I had to go outside because I was being on my computer for too long, or else she would turn off the Wi-Fi. So this is where I was kind of in a predicament. I had to end my session. I knew at the beginning of the day that there was going to be no way I was going to do all 1,000 races with no breaks. And so I was like, okay, I'll go for my run, we'll come back, and then we'll do the other 500 races. And in hindsight, this long break that I took, which ended up being an hour and a half, actually saved it for me. And I'll explain why at the end of the video. However, I had to take a break, stop the stream, lost the session, and went for my run.
However, when I got back, it was business as usual. I took a short break to run, eat lunch, and when I got back, my hands were completely energized, and I was ready to finish the next 500 races. However, I decided to switch from listening to Spotify and streaming to actually listening to YouTube on another tab. I got a lot of videos from some of my favorite content creators, some of the funniest videos, stuff that made me laugh, started playing them, and actually kind of had a good time. Obviously, it would have been a bit better if I was just listening to the videos rather than, typing while listening to the videos. However, I think that listening to YouTube videos or watching YouTube videos is a great strategy for keeping yourself entertained during a session. Same thing with like watching Netflix or YouTube or whatever.
2 hours later.
So I FaceTime with my friends for a while. I was in a VC with them, pretty cool, kept me interested. However, at around 900 races, they suggested that I actually stream the last 100. And I was like, yeah, that actually sounds like a pretty good idea. I thought that it would have been pretty hype if I streamed. I did not expect to get any viewers because it was actually like 10:30 at night at that point. But I set up my stream, and I streamed the last of the session. And something that really surprised me about this was that there were so many viewers, right? I got 60 concurrent viewers at one point, even though it was midnight at the time, which is pretty insane to me. I was also super motivated because I was really grinding up the ranks of the top of the leaderboards, right? I had passed Cocho, and I think I was in like 7th or 8th place at this point, and that really kept me motivated to keep going. So yeah, I continued to stream. And here's some more stream highlights, I guess. At about a half an hour into the stream, the admin, Travis Butler, actually popped in to say hi, and he ended up sticking around for a while. This was a massive blessing because when Travis pops into any sort of chat, everyone starts asking him questions, saying, hi, OMG, is that the real Travis? And he kept my stream chat entertained while I couldn't really commentate, which was really, really amazing. It was also great to see him pop into the stream because he hadn't been in one of my streams for a while now, and it's good to see the admins caring about the community and stuff. So yeah, thank you so much, Travis, for popping in. I did not expect it at all because it was like 11 my time, but thank you so much, man.
Holy cow, this is insane. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're finally there. Holy cow, dude. 1,000 races. That's literally, oh my god.
And so, we finished everything off with 1,000 races. The chat got super hyped. There was a ton of hype in the chat. We even got a new member. Travis was hyped. Isaiah was there. It was very awesome. Leafy was there. Ton of cool people were there for it. And yeah, we basically finished the session. Never doing that again. That was the most boring, useless waste of time. However, I'll talk a bit more about what grinding means to me now after I did that session. And so, after all of that, we finally get to the reason why I did this insane amount of grinding, right? I wanted to figure out, was grinding actually as bad as I always say it is, or is it kind of enjoyable? And I'm going to take 3 different things out of this whole grinding experience and kind of analyze them. The first thing is, I have finally reached the conclusion that grinding is boring and a waste of time. Throughout the grinding session, I constantly had to be doing other things to make myself entertained. Just playing the game was not enough. I had to be FaceTiming my friends and playing Minecraft on another computer and watching YouTube and listening to music. I even streamed for 6 hours that day and I was still really, really bored. It was also a big waste of time. I did not get anything done on that day. I had a lot of chores to do. I could have seen my friends. We could have hung out and stuff. I could have played video games with my friends. However, I didn't get to do any of that because I decided to grind, which really sucked. So I do think that grinding is pretty boring, very boring, and it was really a waste of my time. I didn't get anything done. I did not get any rewards. I did not get any, like, benefits from grinding. I got the content, but, like, I'm a YouTuber. I always get content. The second thing is, grinding is not that good for my health. It's 2 days later because I took so long to edit this, and my back still hurts. That's mostly because my posture sucks, but it would not be hurting right now if I did not grind. I also tried to do a race this morning, and even though it's 2 days afterwards, I was still super shaky, got like a 127, so I'm not happy with that. Obviously, I would have to do like a more intensified study to see whether grinding was actually bad for my health. However, it definitely didn't help my health. The third thing I have reached is that grinding is, while somewhat difficult to stay like interested, as long as you sandbag enough, doing like 1,000 races is not that difficult. Like, it's hard to stay motivated and to, want to continue to keep doing it, but the actual action of grinding was not that hard. I know I slowed down quite a bit at the end. My accuracy was not the best. However, I don't think that grinding is, like, terribly difficult. So if you want to do it, and you don't care about wasting time or being bored all the time, yeah, do it. I still do have a very large amount of respect for grinders. Obviously, it's pretty respectable to do that. However, I still think it's very, very unintelligent. And everything that I, said about grinding beforehand, that it's dumb, that people shouldn't do it, that it's bad for you, basically reinforced all those points with this video. So I basically wasted a day of my life to confirm what I already thought. Nice. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, maybe even subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. I literally spent an entire day of my life recording this, and then 3 hours yesterday editing it, and then another 3 hours this morning editing it. So I have spent a very, very large amount of time on this video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone, and have, as always, a wonderful day.